What's up everybody, welcome to Money Management channel. My name is Andrei and today I'm gonna be doing an update on MMTLP and FINRA saga.
I got the cash in the bag, stadium packed, born a rock star in this life, gonna live it up.
And guys, for today's video I don't have a lot of news, but I have a couple of them. And first news is quite interesting because it is an elaboration of new questions to Congress, and you know that just less than 1 year ago, it was written a major letter from Congress members to authorities, and we don't have a proper answer to this letter, and we have more questions not to authorities, but at this time to the Congress members, and definitely these questions should be answered. On top of that, I will show you a quite interesting update from one of the most famous financial journalists, and I have to say that he helped us a couple of times, and I think we are about to see a new mention of MMTLP story in his live streams. So, and before we dive deep into all of this, guys, please hit the like button for YouTube algorithm and drop me a line in the comment section for whatever reasons you want. Guys, you know that we are awaiting for answers from Congress members, especially from Pete Sessions and Ralph Norman. These are two main people who signed the letter that was signed by not only them, but by 74 members of Congress. But these two people were the most promising people inside the Congress who could help us. Unfortunately, we don't have a lot of news from their sides, and we have more and more questions to the Congress in general. Kristen Shaughnessy wrote this tweet just several hours ago, and she said, "I have more questions about why Congress still hasn't demanded answers for MMTLP investors, especially since FINRA halted trading in December of 2022. It's been described as a crime scene frozen in time of illegal short selling. These questions are for Representative Lisa McClain, who is well aware of the MMTLP halt." And guys, as you can see, we have a lot of people who are well aware of our case, of our basically problem. And unfortunately, we don't have a lot of answers from these people, and we have to ask them again. So, Kristen also added, she is the chair of the subcommittee of healthcare and financial services and member of the House Committee on Oversight and Accountability. Before she was elected, she had a long career as a president of financial firm, the Hans Group. Lisa McClain serves as a senior vice president of Hans Group, a southeastern Michigan-based company that she helped to start and build from the ground up. Stay with me, here's where it gets interesting. She added a couple of links and she wrote this. Hilltop Securities was the clearing agent for the firm's transactions, page 16 of this document. And she also added, Open Secrets shows that the Hans Group and its employees were big campaign contributors. From Detroit News, McClain and other Hans employees have bankrolled her U.S. House campaign against two candidates with stronger political connections. From Open Secrets, we have even more links in regards to this update. And here's the questions from Kristen Shaughnessy. 1. Did McClain ever speak to anyone at Hilltop Securities or anyone associated with Hilltop about MMTLP? 2. Did she ever speak to anyone at the Hans Group or anyone associated with Hans Group about MMTLP? 2a. Has her office addressed concerns about her previous business relationships with Hilltop? If so, what is the response? If not, why not? 3. Does McClain know if Hilltop oversold MMTLP? 4. What measures has McClain taken to get a subpoena for broker-dealer MMTLP share counts? 5. Has she publicly called for a congressional hearing into MMTLP? And guys, we are asking for these hearings I have to admit that 600 days, more than 600 days. and the problem is still there. 6. Why hasn't she held a press conference demanding an independent aggregate audited share count for MMTLP investors? And this is our main question and main demand to receive this answer. So, 7. How many MMTLP investors and constituents has she spoken directly to about MMTLP? 8. Do her business and personal relationships create a conflict of interest in any MMTLP investigation? Has she publicly disclosed this? This is the quote from McLean in the Detroit News. I am not beholden to anyone, and I say that wholeheartedly, McLean said. And guys, definitely I have to admit that not all of the Congress members want to solve the problem. Some of them definitely might follow this issue because of the mainstream, and I have to admit that potentially she can be one of them. On top of that, guys, as you might remember, on June 21st, Kirsten Shaughnessy also published several questions, and I covered it back in June, definitely, and I don't want to dive deep right here again. But we have to see the answers for these questions, at least for these questions. On top of that, guys, let me remind you that Scott Roth is also extremely active right now. And for those of you who don't know, he filed a couple of weeks ago a RICO lawsuit. That is the second RICO lawsuit that was filed basically this year. And Scott Roth also has several questions. So he said, so it appears FINRA can't seem to appoint anyone to the UPC committee that handled the MMTLP insanity without being dirty in one way or another. One of the UPCers was from Heffron Tillotson, and while researching them for other more substantive signs, I came across this gem. Not spectacular relations worthy or a wink and smile from Ken Griffin, but makes you wonder how they select UPC members. As in, are the intake questions kind of along the lines of did you major or minor in grift at Yale? And guys, definitely we have a U3 panel, and we have at least several people from this panel who has a clear conflict of interest. And for now, we have even more question how these members were chosen. And definitely, Scott Roth might use this question in his litigation as well. And potentially, we might see some results from this side as well. On top of that, guys, let's take a look right here. Rare DD answered to the tweet that was published by Charles Payne, and Charles Payne 17 hours ago wrote this tweet. My United flight is overbooked by 7 people. Awful business model. They tried to get folks to stay an extra day with a $1,500 voucher. No takers. $2,000 voucher equals to 1 taker. If they get to $10,000 in cash, I'm calling in sick tomorrow. So guys, don't you think this case is familiar to MMTLP case? And RareDD wrote this response, and he explained it on July 14th. Simple and plain. MMTLP was like a plane ticket to next bridge hydrocarbons, but we have much more tickets sold than it was the real number of shares. On top of that, guys, because of this tweet, we have a lot of community members who are pointing out to this problem. Joanna A.R. Intel wrote this 7 hours ago. And she responded to Charles Payne as well. Busy Brands reposted her tweet. On top of that, Dr. E also responded to Charles Payne, and he said, we haven't, but excited for your strength. Please mention MMTLP Army tomorrow on TV. We are still stuck. We missed investing in Tesla at $90, Bitcoin at $15,000, and the real travesty, and all of Nancy Pelosi's stock positions since December 9th of 2022. So guys, I have to say that Let's take a look on Charles Payne tweet and how many answers does he have. 856 answers, and a lot of them related to MMTLP case. Guys, why we are so active in his Twitter account? Let me show you why. Here's the search result of MMTLP ticker symbol from Charles V. Payne Twitter account, and he mentioned about our case. He mentioned several times, and guys, he even made a couple of videos where he asked Gary Gensler, he tried to ask Gary Gensler, and where he interviewed Representative Ralph Norman in regards to the MMTLP issue. And he started to make these tweets on July 14th, then he made it on December 26th of last year of 2023, next one, February the 6th of this year, December 22nd of last year, and July 13th of 2023 as well. So it is not in a chronological order, but it is the most relevant answers at the top of these results. So guys, potentially we might see another mention of MMTLP saga in making money with Charles Payne on Fox Business. And if it happens, and I'm pretty sure that Charles Payne will do it again, because we don't have any substantial actions from the authorities' side. We have a couple of lawsuits. We are working hard in order to expose the wrongdoers, but nothing substantial from the Congress and from authorities as well. And take a look at what Christine Shaughnessy wrote in response to his tweet. She said, a perfect example for trade settlement. When an airline overbooks a flight by 7 seats, in this case, they have to pay whatever price people are willing to rebook for. Now think about all those unsettled trades and how much it is going to cost broker-dealers to settle them. How many times have you used this example? And we have a lot of people who are using this example on a consistent basis. And I have to say that it is very important to understand, even in his example, that United Airlines has to pay any amount of money to people who are willing to rebook their flight. And we are exactly at the same point, but our problem is much bigger. A lot of people stuck in MMTLP case, and it is not just a couple of hundreds people who want to fly on with certain airlines. It is more than 65,000 constituents and 65,000 community members who are in this situation for more than 600 days. And definitely we have to fix this issue, and for this case we have to unite and push our case forward no matter what. And guys, let me tell you my personal story. I have a wife and 2 children aged 11 and 15, as well as a small dog. After 30 years of living in Russia near the Baikal Lake, we decided to move. Now we reside in Serbia. Although I don't own any MMTLP shares, I invest a lot of time creating daily MMTLP videos. I have been doing this every day without days off and holidays for more than 1.5 years. Now I wish to buy back this time from my family, from my children. We've agreed that I will ask the MMTLP community to support me, and I will give all the money to the children. Therefore, if you believe that I am providing useful content for you and wish to support me, you can join my Patreon account. For $5 a month, I will add your name to my list of supporters if you wish. Thank you in advance. The link you can find in the description below. So, I think that's all information that I want to provide you. If you like my video, please hit the like button and subscribe to my channel, and see you guys and girls next time. Bye!
I got the cash in the bag, stadium packed.